Hi, thank you, David. Um, my name is Shishan, and I'm the co-founder, CEO of InSight Labs. And I'm excited to introduce the next seismic shift in technology disrupting the multi-billion-dollar quality and safety industry. Um, we are a team of highly trained, experienced experts, which includes computer vision and advanced programming, yours truly, to spectral analysis and chemometrics, which is the eminent and often cited spectroscopy expert, Dr. Cameron Zaman of the University of Illinois, to innovation and business development, which is John Jefferson, former director at AT&T. And we bring all that on with horticulture science and sustainability food management expert, Dr. Lisa Johnson of NC State. I can confidently say that we are the most diverse team out there, and we have a really tight-knit core or a variety of experts necessary to execute. Uh, as a company, our mission statement is to use the combination of AI and spectroscopy to drive the adoption of non-invasive analysis in the industry. And our is a very It's a cloud-based platform for rapid food analysis, and this cuts testing time from hours to seconds. It optimizes productivity exponentially across board, and it enables rapid food quality decisions, which improves sustainability and reduces waste. We understand that product market fit is essential, and our hand-in-glove solution provides a powerful AI and spectroscopy that delivers rapid food analysis without causing damage or human error. Our cloud-based enterprise software model enables us to grow at scale, which standardizes non-invasive measurement delivered via a simple and intuitive user interface. As you can see, we are already breaking grounds in the fresh produce subvertical, and we look to expand to the rest of the food industry. We are focused on tomatoes at the moment because we're right here in California, and California is the king of tomatoes in America, and we are using that as a beachhead to drive the adoption of our novel technology. Our market is a very massive one, and it's essentially the amount of money that's spent on quality control and safety in the industry, and we have a really big opportunity to really disrupt the current status quo and help new companies move on to the next generation for sustainability and reduction of greenhouse gas emission on the planet. Thank you very much, and I will be happy to take your questions right now.
Sesson, quite often these tasks are delivered by the regulatory guys like SGS or Eurofins. Are you playing a role in partnership with those guys, or are you a competitor?
We are a competitor, but we've actually had correspondence with like Eurofins. Eurofins represents like the methodology that we're actually trying to transition from. Some of our customers right now actually they outsource some of the tests that we could provide to them on site, and some of that cost associated with logistic and shipping samples to Eurofins. That's how we're justifying saving them money and adopting the technology.
Guys.
Yeah.
You don't see them as a potential distributor in the future if you're cannibalizing their existing revenues?
Sorry, I didn't get that. Can you say that again?
You don't see them as a potential distributor in the future given you're cannibalizing their existing technologies?
Yeah, possibly so, but from what I've seen, it's hard for like big companies to make that kind of change. So if they're willing to do that, we're definitely willing to talk to them.
Okay,
Yeah.
thanks.
Thank you.
So a lot of these issues delve into the regulatory landscape.
Yeah.
Will you need to get approval from government of groupings to be able to use your system as an official system? If you don't get that approval, does that mean that the person has to use your system and the government system?
Yeah, that's a great question, Ivan. Thank you. So for that, we're circumventing that right now. Our technology is already being commercialized. Where like the biggest processors in California, like Morningstar, Pacific Coast producers, and what we do for them is we monitor, we measure like the internal quality control that they need. So that doesn't cut through any kind of regulatory standards or regulatory um, bureaucratic red tapes. However, once we start moving towards like the safety where we're looking to do in the future, like, getting like different signatures for like E. coli and the rest of them, then we would, start looking at, regulatory barriers from like the FDA and the rest of them. But right now, we're just focused on measuring internal quality for food processors and food packaging, because that's like the messy middle on the food supply chain, and we're delivering a lot of value in there now.
Sesson, can you just show your competitive landscape?
Oh, yeah. This right here. Yeah. So that's the way we compare to all the companies here is very interesting. So we do optical analysis to measure chemical attributes during food production. While most or all of our competitors, they do optical sorting based on physical attributes. So while we would measure like, fat content, protein content, or salt content during food production or packaging, they would sort produce for you based on shape, size, and color. So, that's a key difference in our technology. And another key difference is in our market. So we are focused again on the critical quality control processes during packaging and processing, which is a critical service, while our competitors mostly are on the last mile of like the food supply chain, which is like, retail and distribution. And we've done a lot of research in there, and they totally consider that as a complementary service. So they kind of like don't want to open their wallet for that. Whereas here, it's like a major pain point. And, we have like super large companies begging to work with us, just a small company, and they're adopting the technology. So yeah, I hope I answered your question.
Yes, thank you.
One final piece of feedback. I think it was a really great pitch. I think what you're doing is super cool. It took a little while in the presentation until I truly understood what you did and truly got to the point of what you did. I think it would be helpful for future presentations to have that right up front, like be able to say it really clearly and concisely in 1 or 2 sentences, dumbed down to the level of like where an 8-year-old could understand it. I'd recommend opening your presentation that way for future presentations, and then everything else can come after and can further support that. But that's my feedback for the future is getting to the meat of what you do faster, and then that'll captivate the audience and make them want to listen to more of what you have to say.
Oh yeah, thank you. Really appreciate that. We'll definitely make those changes.
Of course. Thank you.
Okay, great. Thank you, Sesson.